G5, competitive G. I'm trying to get out of cheese. I'm a boss, I'm wherever it be. I've been on tour, I see more. I told her, feed me beats. Just like my music, yo, came out buzzing, 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 came out buzzing. I'm road running, I'm so cunning, high tech digi, fat for a button, pet boy shouted, airport pilot, NASCAR audit, swan time bombing, two. Still gon' pick it, flat kick it, still toe pigeon, young like sleazy, get back with you, step back, hit him with the step back, switch it, hey.
I need the energy all the way up, come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up, come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up.
A look at Lakey. Well, this one's...
Thank you, Brian.
Well, Allie, he's put a lot of work into that area of his game. Good stuff there. So a look at our starters for the Heat. Darius Garland is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Martin in at the 4 spot. And for the Magic, Wendell Carter is out there with Wagner. Then there's Anthony. Then it's Suggs. And it's Bamba in at the center position. And with opening night, Brent, we'll get to see these players going full force.
This is huge. The difference between the preseason and then ratcheting things up for an opening night. The butterflies are there. The excitement is there. The uniform smells better. The lights are a little bit brighter. So let's get it going.
Here's Anthony. And it's blocked by Butler.
Great defense from Jimmy Butler, judging when that shot was going up and getting the rejection.
Here's Garland. Pass to Adebayo. And here's Garland. Covered by Bamba. Shot clock at 6. Back to Garland. Up and over Carter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Those 5 games into his college career for Darius Garland, and the knee injury cut his freshman season short.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the rookie season for Garland was a struggle. Many were questioning that top 5 selection, Brent.
Well, again, harkening back to the fact that he missed all of his freshman year, and then you're introduced to the NBA at such a young age. He's starting to show what it takes and the quality of player he can be as a microwave scorer.
Now here's Adebayo. Adebayo's doubled. Some room here for Beal. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Suggs. And the Magic again can't hit.
Well, nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area, that's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Garland for 3. The rebound by Carter. For Orlando, they've gone 1 of 4 to start. Anthony against Butler. Anthony up top. And it's blocked by Butler. And here's Garland. Launches it. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Here's Suggs. Pounded by Beal. Suggs no good. Miami's gone 0 for 2 from outside. And it's Butler off the drive. Adebayo passes to Butler. Now here's Beal. Lets it fly. Again, the Heat misses.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Now Garland. He gets it up. And that's not going to go. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. It's the Heat up by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And after not always meshing with his previous teams, Jimmy Butler.
I'm so fortunate to be able to
Well, I tell you, Grant, Butler's so driven.
I mean, uncompromising. He found a team that trusted him enough to make him the foundation.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
And let's take a look at Miami. They've got Victor Oladipo, also Darius Garland out there. And it's Dedmon in at power forward. Garland against Fultz. He nails it, and we're tied. Fultz has gotten his first basket of the night.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
There's always been a lot of talk about Markelle Fultz's shooting. But Grant, one sign as to the strides he's made in his first few years in the league was the upward trend in his free throw shooting.
And when you see that kind of improvement, B.A., it speaks to the work he's put in. You don't become a great free throw shooter by accident. It takes time and effort, and Fultz put in plenty of both.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Heat culture is all about work, and this roster is littered with overachievers. Jimmy Butler said, quote, "The Miami Heat look for those diamonds in the rough. Players that are hungry, players that have some dog in them and play for one another. These guys do what it takes to be in the league for a while." Brian?
Boy, they compete, right, Allie? Thanks for that. Up top, Fultz. Guarded by Garland. That one's good for two.
Putting in work. Carter Jr. is a lunch pail guy who just goes about his business.
Garland up top. Makes good on the step-back jumper. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And the Magic call time here.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise.
Orlando making some changes. Bamba's checked in for Carter, and Wagner subbed in for Okiki. So it's Orlando now. They trail by 1. Pass to Bamba. Over to the wing. Here's Wagner. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the lay-in.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Butler on the wing. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. The shot by Oladipo, no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
For Miami, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Pass to Beal. There's the triple. And good. Coming on the setup by Oladipo. Beal's got 5 points.
Despite their early struggles from the field, they have the lead and look like they're finally coming together as an offensive unit.
And it's Butler who slams it down.
Well, sometimes defense is about persistence, and Jimmy Butler knows this. Forced the ball handler to slip up.
Outside Fultz. Over to the left wing. Here's Wagner.
Well, he's not going to let any shot go uncontested. Jimmy Butler trying to get his teammates to do the same on defense.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They led by 2 after the first. In the second quarter, they put in the work to create a slight scoring advantage. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
The road could be unfriendly.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Hey, it's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
Wendell Carter is out there with Mo Bamba. Then it's Suggs. Then it's Cole Anthony. And it's Wagner in at the 3 slot. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. Orlando trailing here. Anthony outside. And they call an illegal screen here. Brent, you played for some Spitfire coaches. Does that style still work for players today, you think?
I think players will always want a coach, BA, that keeps them accountable and wants them to grow and learn. I think the communication style has changed, but the demands haven't.
Garland, the pass to Butler. Soft touch off the glass. Butler's gotten his second bucket.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Anthony misses. And for the Heat, they're shooting about 43% on this one. He hits the back iron and sinks it. And it's an 8-point Miami lead.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
We love the playmaking of Jimmy Butler. He has the ball in his hands so much that guys don't relax when he's got it. They move around, give him options.
Bamba, that's good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And the Heat call time here. You know what, Butler? We saw his playmaking in the 2020 finals. Brett, he led the Heat in assists for the series.
Yeah, I think guys fed off of his energy and knew that other teams were trying to shut down Jimmy, make sure offensively he wasn't going to get going. So he showed that other facet of his game as a playmaker.
Okiki's checked in for Bamba. Here's Garland. Clock at 4. Here's Butler. And it's Okiki with a rebound. Orlando shooting just 38% for this game so far. Anthony outside. Miami grabs the miss.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Outside Garland. Pass to Strus. Fires the 3. The shot won't fall. For Orlando, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Wagner. Orlando gets it back. Anthony outside. To the inside. Carter. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Carter's got his second bucket of the night. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Back to Garland from outside the arc. Buries it from 3. Garland's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Garland right now really doing a nice job of staying in perpetual motion.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
His place,
Here's Suggs.
Heat substitution.
Pass to Isaac. The shot comes out. And so it's Miami closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Let's get the rebound.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth quarter. They've got Bam Adebayo. Victor Oladipo is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Butler, and it's Martin in at the power forward position. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Heat. The Heat with the lead. Here's Beal. Pass to Martin. Beal outside. Puts the move on, and that's going to be a travel. The Magic shooting around 35% for the game. Takes it inside. Suggs with the bucket. Now here's Beal. Outside Butler. Oladipo outside. Pass to Beal. Here's the 3. That one is off. So Orlando will take it the other way. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. And Miami also making a switch. Garland's checked in for Oladipo. Garland against Fultz. Now Butler. Pulls it. And they'll get another chance. Adebayo, no good. Here's Suggs, pounded by Beal. Suggs with the bucket. Now just a 3-point Heat lead.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They're on top by 3. Minute 35 left in the game. Anthony's checked in for Fultz. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He likes what he's seeing, but he cautioned his players, we are not far enough ahead to assume anything. Momentum can shift in a heartbeat. We have to be diligent, and we have to be smart.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Man, no question. Jimmy Butler all the way.
Butler's gone 3 for 5 shooting from the floor. Here's Suggs into the lane. Offensive rebound. No good with a layup. The Heat have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Beal to pass to Butler. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 5 to shoot. Garland with the ball. Wagner's on him. They get the rebound. Outside for Butler. Outside Garland. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Magic making a change here. Carter's checked in. And the Magic call time here. They're behind by 5. 30 seconds left in the fourth. Your thoughts, guys?
They don't want to waste time here. If they can score fast enough, they can go back on D and try to get a stop instead of having to foul.
Bamba inside. Working on Adebayo. Adebayo with the rejection.
Good defensive play. Adebayo on the inside, helping out his teammates.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one. And that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good. And it's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Timeout called, the Magic. They trail by 7. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .23 seconds left in the fourth. For three, Hampton. It's rebounded by Morris. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
For three, Robinson. Here's Mulder. Morris passes to Robinson. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence.
All right, Allie, thank you. That concludes the first game of the NBA.
I win, again and again, again and again. Now they telling their friends, I don't know who my friends, they like to pretend. Santa Monica Boulevard, I can't tell if they men.
Coming in fast, you coming in last. I'm hitting that gas. I'm hitting that, my body. I'm coming in fast. First place, you coming in last. I'm hitting that gas. I'm hitting that, loud commotion. We causing a commotion.
And the 76ers showing off their style as they arrived at the arena today. No shortage of fashion sense in this group. A stunning view of Capitol Hill from high above. We're here in the seat of the U.S. government, Washington, D.C.
Good evening to you.
What a resume. A tremendous competitor, David. Thank you. And now, a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics. And then on Monday, they'll tip off a road trip in Toronto where they'll take on the Raptors. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Harden out there with Maxey, and it's Thibault in at the small forward position. And for the Wizards, Avdia out there with Randall. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Lowry in at the point.
And one thing that separates Randall from other guys, his size. That spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
Now, here is Harden. Just 5 to shoot. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Oh, these fans are pumped. I expect them to be loud tonight. Should be a great game.
Here's Barton. And the pass to Lowry. Three-pointer. The rebound by Harden. And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Akeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop.
Now, here's Lowry. Back to Barton. There's the three. No good. Shot missing. Now the 76ers take it the other way. This, of course, their first look at this year's Washington squad.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing.
Here's Embiid. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Catch and train. Harris is a dead-eye shooter. He provides great space.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The shot by Lowry, no good.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Harden inside the three-point line. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards. Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50, 40, 90 club? What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Ryan is checked in for Daniel Gafford. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Randall. Burks, he's checked in for Avdia. And Morris subbed in for Will Barton.
And you know, Lowry, the consummate floor general, his leadership on the court and in the locker room really brings this team together and makes them an effective unit.
Now, here's Tucker. Harrell finds Harden. In the corner, it's Melton. Harden against Bryant. Harden gets the bucket.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead.
Burks can't get it to go. Now Harden. Gets it off. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
He's showing he has the ability to hit huge shots. That's got.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Philadelphia ahead, up by 10. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. Well, an incredible.
It's really just all about.
Wow, so interesting, isn't it, to hear that focal point for his shooting?
And people often focus on the windup or the release, but it all starts with that foundation in the lower body.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split-second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has to be the lead right now.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Wizards. We've got Monte Morris. Brian is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Lowry in at the 5. Chris, you and I love opening day. Which types of teams do you think tend to begin the season well?
Great question, Kevin. I think it's teams that had chemistry the previous year, teams that return a lot of players. That means you have that familiarity. Teams that have help on that side. And more importantly, you know what? Sometimes teams that had the most hard because they're coming back. Ready to go.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Bryant. Randall comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Bob Diaz checked in for Kyle Lowry. And Barton subbed in for Morris. Philadelphia also making some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Harris. And Maxey subbed in for Korkmaz. To the inside. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to 12 points on that basket from Barton.
Oh, look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
Thybulle kicks to Melton. Here's Maxey. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first
good job to take it right at
first team foul.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Assisted.
Getting off the ground fast. Embiid is an absolute animal when it comes to hammering it home.
Pass to Avdia. 50 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And Embiid with the block. Here's Thybulle. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Down low. And Embiid throws it down.
I love how the big man slips after setting the screen. Embiid solid at creating opportunities for himself off these sets.
Barton outside. Inside. Now, here's Avdia. Out of line. Room. Burks, the pass to Randall. A second chance effort. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Out left to the wing. Here's Embiid. And it's good for 2. Embiid's got 6.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends. Has them in.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
From the get-go, it was Philadelphia who came out strong. Near flawless execution from both the defensive and offensive.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. And the small and power forwards are Thibault and Harris. Axie out there with Harden, and it's Embiid in at the 5 spot. Back to Harden. Fires the 3. Avdia with the rebound. Wizards trail by 18. And the rejection by Harden. From outside the arc, Axie passes to Embiid. Out to Harris. Pass to Harden. This one for 3. The 76ers with another miss.
This is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Embiid inside. Harden defending. Passes it to Harden. Shot clock at 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dreams.
He's so dangerous from out there. Harden can beat you off the catch, beat you off the bounce, beat you in transition, beat you when you sleep, beat you when you wake. He can beat you.
Out to Morris. At the elbow, Randall. He takes it in. Some solid defense from Harris.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Lowry against Harden. Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Assist goes to.
He's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
Randall passes to Kuzma. 30 seconds left in the third. Outside Lowry. The pass to Morris. And stolen by Thibault.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
Pass to Lowry. Over Harden. And again, Washington, no good. It'll count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Bryant. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Avdia. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Lowry in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Got that one up quick.
You know, that was a time when three-point shooting was a liability for Lowry. But the guy has put in the time, and now he is a solid option from deep.
Melton passes to Maxey. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3-point field
And
goal.
the 76ers lead by 21. Washington shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Right side Lowry. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey.
That's his first personal
That is his
foul.
first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Bryant. Then for the 76ers, Embiid comes in for Harrell. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for P.J. Tucker. Goes back up. Goes up again. And there's a nice layup by Kuzma. Kuzma's got his first points of the night.
Masterful at timing, when to go after offensive rebound. Kuzma excels at getting the right positioning.
Maxey, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Avdia gets the bucket.
And how about the experience of Lowry on full display there? Just finding the open man, and guy's been doing this for now over a decade. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Philadelphia.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone. And what a huge standout performance it was
for James Harden.
He had a hand in just about everything they did tonight. I mean, he just didn't take a single possession off on either end. He was a complete package.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
Now, here's Maxey, covered by Gafford. That one is good from Joel Embiid. And the 76ers lead by 17. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Wizards. Barton outside. Here's Gafford. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And that tells the tale here today. Guys, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
To the paint. Embiid inside. Gafford's there. Embiid, no good. Lowry finds Gafford. Barton, wide open, he fires, and the 3 ball is good.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Embiid, no good. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. 76ers substitution.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA.
Yeah, R.I.P. to the weekend and oversleeping, dreaming nothing, playing pretend. I'm overthinking at the stop sign, frozen when that siren goes by. Another I'm avoiding off of Warren and Vine. Eyes open.